you have a question, go ahead and unmute, just for the interest of making sure that everyone gets the opportunity to speak. Then just, if you can, just ask your two most important questions or most pressing questions that I would be able to answer for you. And then I'm going to give everyone the opportunity to speak, and I'll come back on to talk about the next steps. So I'm gonna stick with iPhone just because that's what it says. Once you tell me your name, I can also change that for you. But iPhone, then I'll go to Daniel, and then I'll go to Mohammed.
Okay, my name is Camilla Daly. I heard about the program probably 3 weeks ago, somewhere there. I'm just listening to get more understanding of what's going on. I really don't have any big question because I watch the videos and the meetings like about for 10, 12, 14 hours. So most of what you're saying, I already, heard and everything. So I'm just listening for now, just to
Sure.
make my
Okay.
decision. Okay? All right.
Fair enough. Absolutely.
All right.
Okay, so we'll go with Daniel, we'll go with Mohammed, and then we'll go to Patrick.
All right. Um, just was curious. Just I know that you're not a tax professional and can't give tax advice, but can you give us an idea of kind of how it works at the end of the year and just some basics of that?
Yeah, for sure. And thanks for the disclaimer, yourself there. That is correct. So how it works is there's going to be your deposit that you make initially, and then whatever you withdraw, that's what's going to be the taxable event. So we do have a tax professional that, if you don't already have someone, or you're not exactly that you're maybe, and do have a tax professional that we use personally, and that we have a good amount of our clients use, that's familiar with this type of trading and this type of filing, and that will be able to help you. But simply put, what you deposit into your account, it goes against what you took out, and that's what's going to determine your taxability.
All right. I
Other
think that's
questions?
about it for now. Yeah.
Absolutely. Great. All right. So we'll go with Mohammed, we'll go with Patrick, and then we'll go to Alan.
Hi, hey, this is Mohammed. Just following this same question, what Daniel asked, this is just my auxiliary question. You said whatever money you put in and whatever you took out, right? Let's say you put
Hmm.
50,000, and
Hmm.
if you take out that 50,000, you gotta pay tax on that. I thought
Yes.
like you gotta pay tax on the profit you are making on it,
The
correct?
profit that you're making. Correct. Correct.
Okay, so okay, that's fine. Okay, so my question was basically, sorry, I had a bit of exposure of forex myself,
Hmm.
a little bit, and I also involved in the stock market. I had the conversation with the Julio and other person. Uh, this is a question I'm just asking. Since ATN puts the money in the different currency like dollar and other currency, so because large number of the currencies right now dollar, all the things happening with the dollar price adjusted, I'm just trying to understand myself how it is really protecting the capital. I also watched your video somewhere you were mentioning how the capital preservation.
Hmm.
uh,
Hmm.
I've been talking with also Julio, so I'm just trying to have a better perspective from you, all this
Yeah.
current situation going on, how it's really impacting in order to make profitable. That's my question.
Yeah, the great question. So the good news is that when you go into high frequency trading, you go into foreign exchange, you have the ability to make money on the way up. Also, you have the ability to make money if the pair is going down, right? So you basically are saying, let's say, for example, you do a United States dollar versus the euro. Well, if the euro is shooting up, which it is, and the dollar is going down, Well, if you place your trade in that direction, then that's going to be how you'll be profitable. So it's not exactly saying that you have to stick with the US dollar and feel like, oh, if the US dollar plummets, then that means that my profit is non-existent or the trade is not going to be profitable. No, it just depends on where the algorithm or the trading team placed the actual trade.
Okay. Um, yeah. I don't know. I have another question. I think I have to just do a little research. I might reach out to Julio, but thank you though.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, and so we'll go with Patrick, and we'll go with Alan.
I don't actually. My biggest question was tax
Mhm.
related, and I think that you touched on enough of an answer to satisfy me for now. Um, but I wanted to let you know I appreciate you taking the time to meet with us. Um, I like the one-on-one. I like the connection. So thank you.
Yeah, 100%. Absolutely. I mean, for me, I think that this piece it allows for me to not only stay connected with everyone, but also get an idea of who is passing through, just so that hey, if there's someone that maybe doesn't necessarily fit the mold that we're looking for, which is a like-minded individual, someone that is looking to retire early or be able to retire with enough because the average funded 401k is $100,000 and you try to survive for 30 years on $100,000, like it's going to be pretty difficult. And so those type of individuals are, who we serve, not the get rich overnight or, flash in the pan. I want 20% a month. Those type of individuals are not who we serve. So, this allows for me to keep some quality control, but also make sure that you have the opportunity to ask me any question that you have. So, absolutely love
I
it.
definitely wouldn't complain at 20% a month.
Well, our gold algorithm did perform at 20% in the month of June, so we definitely, those things do happen for us. But that's not the norm, and we don't want to set that as the absolute expectation for every single month. But great. So Patrick, thanks for your time there. And Alan, I'll go to you. If you want to unmute, let me know what question you have.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Awesome. Quick question, and just listening to the ratios. And my question is, if I'm a trader on your team and the goal, I get 50% of the profits, but at platinum, I get 20. How are you structured to make sure the traders aren't sending the best profitable deals with the gold team versus the platinum? Or are they separate somehow, or how is that structured to make sure that's done equitably?
I
That
want to
makes
make sure that
sense.
I'm answering the question. So I heard maybe 60% of what you said, and it's a technical question, so I want to make sure that I heard it fully.
Yeah, so in gold, if I'm trading gold, if I'm one of your traders and I'm trading the gold plan, I get 50% of the profits on whatever I trade. If I'm
Sure.
trading in the platinum, I only get 20%. So if it's 100,000 invested, I only get 20,000 made. Whereas I get 50,000 if I'm trading on the gold plan. And so how do you ensure the traders don't put those profitable deals in gold versus the other plans? How does that work to make sure they're motivated properly to my best interest
So
if I go with like platinum or what's the other? Sorry.
yeah, so or diamond, so gold, platinum, and diamond. So how that works is let me reshare the screen here. Do, 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 do.
That's helpful. Thank you. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
and,
That's what I was
and
just,
same with and
that's
same
what I
with
would have
diamond
stepped.
for that. I'm sorry.
Thank you. That's perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Other questions?
That's all I had. So
All right. Love it. Oh, so with that being said, I appreciate everybody being on the call today, and I'll open it up one more time for any additional questions before we do disconnect. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody being on the call, and we look forward to being able to see you very shortly. Enjoy the rest of your day.